I'm gonna be doing a super duper chill everyday makeup look. It is a Tuesday, casual Tuesday, hashtag casual AF. I'm gonna be running to the grocery store, grab a sub sandwich. I gotta take my dog to the groomer, so let's get started. Oh my god, okay, as you guys can clearly tell, I am Cruella de Vil. If you can't tell who I am, then I did a really bad job. I have been really excited to film this video like you have no idea. I don't know what it is about Cruella de Vil. First of all, I do know what it is. It's Glenn Close. Glenn Close as Cruella de Vil is just amazing, everything. She's such an amazing actress. I don't know what it is about Disney villains. They're just so freaking hot. I want to be all of them. I just think they're so fierce, so gorgeous. So anyways, there's not really much to say about this look other than this is my version of Cruella de Vil. I wanted to kind of modernize and glam her out because even though she is so fierce, that movie was made a while ago. So I kind of wanted to like update it and make it very glam. I threw some glitter in that crease because I figured, hello, Cruella de Vil nowadays, I know she'd be rocking some glitter. Let's get real. I actually wasn't gonna highlight for a minute because I felt like, you know what, I feel like Cruella's kind of matte. And then I was like, who the hell do I think I am? So I busted out my highlighting brush real quick and went in hard. I just feel like I have to talk with my hands with these gloves. I just feel like I have to be like, yes, darling, yes, I need you, darling. Okay, never mind, I'm done. I love you so much. Thank you for watching and I'll see you guys soon. Happy Halloween. Mwah! Bye.
Hey guys, I am seriously so excited to be filming this tutorial today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious, but I'm just saying. I'm going to start off with the Makeup Geek eyeshadow in the shade Bake Sale. And I'm going to grab a long hair fluffy brush. This is a natural bristle, and this is the M441 by Morphe. And I'm going to take that first shade and just dust it in the entire upper crease of my eye. As you can see, I'm totally avoiding my lid because we are going to be doing a cut crease today. So I'm just going to stick right there in the crease and blend it up towards the brow so gently and so lightly. Then I'm going to pick up a little bit of Makeup Geek Creme Brulee. This is an oldie but a goodie for me. It is my all-time favorite transition color ever. It blends out any shade on my skin tone so beautifully. It's my secret weapon to just a flawless blended eye. So I'm going to take that color and just do the exact same thing and go right over it up towards the brow so that everything is super smooth. Then I'm going to be going in with Makeup Geek Faux Fur, which I die for that name. Is it not perfect? Oh, it's too good to be true. I'm going to grab a much more small tapered brush. This is an M411 by Morphe. Any small taper brush will do, and I'm going to take that color, and this time I'm making it a little bit more precise, keeping it right in my crease. As you can see, I'm not blending it up like I did with the other two shades. I'm just going back and forth in windshield wiper motions, totally avoiding my lid, just staying right there in that crease area. And then once we have that down, then I'll kind of press a little bit harder, as you can see me doing, to blend it out so that it's not super duper harsh. And that's kind of how we do the cut crease. We start off really light, and we build a little bit darker, and a little bit more precise. Now I'm going to change out my brush, but I'm going to stick with the exact same faux fur eyeshadow color. And this is an M506 by Morphe. And it's much more tiny, much more precise, and it's going to allow me to get right in there and really create that line that I want. But if we started off with this and didn't initially lay down all those other layers, then it wouldn't be as blended as I want it to be. And I definitely want this to be a very blended cut crease. I don't want it to be super harsh today. So I'm just going to make sure that I put that in the entire crease area and then blend it out just like you saw me do with all the other shades. Now I'm going to pick up some MAC Chromaline in the shade Pure White, and I'm going to put this all over my lid and just begin to carve out this entire eye look. I am using a flat synthetic brush. This is the MAC 242. It is my favorite all over lid brush. I use it every single day, and I'm going to just begin to carve that entire lid out so that it is very clean. I want this to be very harsh. I don't want the upper lid to be harsh, but I do want the cut crease to be harsh, so that's why I am using this cream to really cut it out and define it. That way it really has that Cruella vibe. I'm going to set the entire lid area with a white eyeshadow, and this is MAC Crystal Avalanche. It's got a little pinch of a shimmer in it, but honestly, like any white eyeshadow, matte, shimmer, it would totally do and work for this look perfectly. So I'm just going to go ahead and go over that entire area and make sure that it's all set. That way there's no creases in any of the Chromaline that we set, and it doesn't move, it doesn't budge, it doesn't ruin the rest of the eye look. Now I'm going to pick up a matte black, and this is where you want to be really careful, and I waited until this part to do it because I just felt like it was something that I wanted to do right before I did my eyeliner. And as you can see, I am working so gently with this precise brush. I mean, I just dip the very tip in, and then I barely touch my eye, and I continuously dip the brush in and just go back and do the tiniest little strokes to build it up so gently and so slowly. If you dip your brush in harsh and you start going in, you'll very quickly look like you got punched. So I want it to be so subtle. I don't even want it to really look like I'm wearing black eyeshadow. I just want it to give that nice shadow and that nice definition to the crease area. So now for my liner, I am using a gel liner. And I'm going to make my wing a little bit straighter today. And what I mean by that is normally I kind of elevate it up towards my brow a little bit more, but today I'm going to straighten it just a pinch. That way it kind of matches the liner that I have in mind for my lower lash line as well. I didn't want it really intense and harsh and wing straight up to the heavens, you know? For my glitter, I'm going to go in with Lit Cosmetics Marilyn Monroe. This is my favorite silver glitter of all time because it's just the most beautiful glitter. And Lit Cosmetics, I feel like, makes one of the best glitters. It stays all day. And I do use their glitter adhesive as well. I dip my precision brush directly in it and then into the glitter. And I'm going to carve out my crease. And I'm basically going to go right over that entire line that we created in the crease area. And then just keep looking down for about a minute. That way, if you looked straight up at that point and you had wet glitter, it would definitely get very messy. So just keep looking down while you're applying this. And then once it dries, you are good to go. It won't budge. Now for lashes, I'm going to go in with these amazing lashes by Violet Voss. I don't know the name of them off the top of my head, but oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I had them because I feel like they just complemented this look so well. They kind of remind me of House of Lashes Iconic, but even more va va voom. So now we're going to move on to the face. I'm going to start by priming with this Guerlain primer that I've been using the last couple of weeks, and I really do like it so far. Then for foundation, I'm going to be using the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. This is my favorite at the moment. It's the only one I've been using for about the past month. I love it. And I'm going to be buffing that out with a synthetic kabuki brush. Get that mask on, girl. Then for my under eye, I'm going to just cake on about 75 pounds of concealer. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, my favorite concealer at the moment as well. I just love this duo, this foundation, this concealer together. They're just my match made in heaven. It's been my go-to for the past month or so. So once I have all the foundation and concealer on, I'm going to set my under eye and my entire face, which is what I'm doing now with the RCMA No Color Translucent Powder with my damp beauty sponge. Then I'm going to fill in my brows. And for today's look, I'm going to fill in my brows definitely much heavier than I normally would when I'm just doing my makeup for day to day, since this is a costume look. And Cruella de Vil always has very like big, bold, kind of bushy brows. They're always like combed upward. So it's going to make those nice and bold. And then I'm going to highlight my brow bone, of course, and I'm using MAC Shroom to highlight my brow bone today. Then we are going to go in with the intimidating part, which is the lower lash line. And I was like, oh my God, don't mess it up, Jaclyn. Don't mess it up. But honestly, don't be that scared, because what I'm doing is I'm starting off with just black shadow. I'm not using gel liner, just black shadow and a definer brush. This definer brush, MAC Cosmetics sells it, Sigma sells it, and Morphe sells it. They all sell the exact same brush. It's just the small definer, and I'm going to start off just with the black shadow, creating that line on the inner and the outer corner. Now, if you mess this up and you're like, oh my gosh, you can grab your concealer and go over it, pat it. You can set it again with some translucent powder, and you can erase it. It won't be the easiest thing, but you can do it. I had to do it. You can do it. So once I have laid down like my initial line, that's when I'm going to grab my gel liner and go over it with an angled brush, and then really like make it intense and make it what I want it to be, because I really want this graphic liner to pop. I want it to be kind of like the star of the show along with the glitter cut crease. I want it to be intense under there. So I'm going to do the exact same thing on the under eye. I start off on the outer corner, kind of matching the first line to my liner, just making it parallel and then bringing that inner corner in. And then if you make any mistakes, you can see right here, me obsessing over if they're even or not. I'm just staring at myself obsessing, like what can I do to improve? So I put a little bit of concealer on another definer brush, and I cleaned up some areas because I was like, nope, this needs to be straighter, this needs to be tighter. So there I am in the inner corner. So if you make mistakes, you can totally do this and then just keep going. Keep manipulating the eyeliner, keep making it work. You'll get there. It might take you a little bit, but you can do it. Then I'm going to grab just a very small, precise liner brush and some matte white eyeshadow, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner and in the inner corner to really make that graphic liner pop, because I thought it looked cool, but I was like, no, it needs more. It needs something to make it way more like poppy, way more modern, way more costume makeup. So I added the white eyeshadow to really give it that intensity. And then I have to just go over all the liner one more time with black to make sure that none of that white eyeshadow covered up, because I want it to remain the star of the show. Now for my cheeks, I'm going to contour using the new Becca Perfecting Powder, I believe it's called, and this is in the shade Tan. Oh my God, you guys, this powder is beautiful. They came out with a bunch of different shades, and it's so creamy and so buttery. Like when I swatched it, I was like, oh my Lord, yes. So I've been using this recently to bronze and different shades to contour. So I'm going to carve that out because you know Cruella. I mean, I don't personally know her, but I feel like if I did know her, she would be contoured. She would be contoured to the gods. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to contour my face nice and sharp for her. And then I'm going to use some Anastasia brow gel and comb my brows basically straight up to keep them nice and bushy and full, because she has very bushy, full eyebrows the entire movie. So that's what I'm going to do. Then for my lower lash line, I'm going to put on some mascara, but I'm not going to put on too much because I don't want my lashes to like really stick out, because then I'll look like I have doll eyes and it'll kind of defeat the purpose of the Cruella look. I'm going to grab this big old book of blushes from Tarte and use one of those like rosy mauve blushes and just pack that all over my cheek area, literally all over, as you can see, kind of blending in my contour everywhere. I don't want it to be too perfect or too precise because that's not very Cruella de Vil. And then I'm going to take the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and I'm going to set that under eye area just to make it kind of pop a little bit more, to make it very highlighted. That way it's very like mwah in your face. You like my words that I'm using? Whoa, you get it. You know what I mean. Then for my lips, I'm going to go in with Anastasia Liquid Lip in the shade American Doll. This is just a true red. I didn't want to do an orangey red or a terracotta red or like a pinky red. I wanted it to be a true red, and that's what American Doll is. It is like true red. So I did this liquid lip, and then I went over everything with OCC Stalker. This is a lip tar, and it's really nice because it's not too glossy, but it's not matte, and she always has glossier lips. And then I thought, this look is complete. I'm done. Look at me go. Look at me, my bad self. And then I was like, wait a second, I messed up. So once I was full on Cruella, I highlighted. Let's get real. And now this look is complete, honey. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Happy Halloween.
Oh my god!
But I missed my pants.
Oh my god, you look insane!
Do I?
You look just like...
Do I look like Anita, darling?
You look insane!
Is this crazy?
This is insane. Holy shit.
I've literally been in front of the camera like this.
Babe.
For like the past 2 hours.
I am obsessed.
Thank you. I would like to thank the Academy.
Is that lipstick?
Yeah, I ruined it.
You even have like the thing. That's like